The sudden announcement of abdication sent a shockwave through all of Liyue Harbor. The stunned citizens fell completely silent. Their emotions were tangled and overwhelming, and for a moment, no one knew how to react. The Geo Archon, who had accompanied Liyue for more than 3,700 years, had suddenly decided to step down. This was something that the people of Liyue had never imagined in their entire lives. Without the Geo Archon, was it still even Liyue? Zhongli gave Ningguang a glance. She immediately stepped forward quickly, before the stunned crowd could erupt into chaos, and spoke out. Citizens of Liyue, please respect the Archon's decision. Like you, I too was deeply shocked by this announcement. The Archon has accompanied Liyue for over 3,700 years, establishing vast territories and securing a 1,000-year-old civilization. To Liyue, the Archon is an irreplaceable symbol of faith. But citizens of Liyue, please understand, even stone weathers and crumbles. The Archon has served with utmost diligence for over 3,700 years and fought for 6,000. Even the Archon gets tired. Though he was saved in time after suffering a heavenly calamity, his very essence was injured. The Archon is no longer able to lead Liyue forward. It is time for the Archon to rest. These words finally helped the people snap out of their daze. One by one, they lowered their heads in sorrow. Deep down, they didn't want this. But if the average Liyue citizen was allowed to retire, how could they ask the Geo Archon, who had worked for 3,700 years, to continue bearing the burden? He had dedicated himself for over 3 millennia. It was time for him to enjoy his life. Of course, this also meant their hatred for Celestia only deepened. If Celestia hadn't ambushed the Archon, perhaps he could have guided Liyue for a few more years. He could have watched Liyue grow even stronger. This was all Celestia's fault. The citizens gnashed their teeth, wishing they could drag Celestia out and tear it apart on the spot. Let it be known, though the Archon has stepped down, he will always be our eternal spiritual faith. Seeing the people calm down, Ningguang let out a quiet sigh of relief and continued. From now on, the Archon and the Adepti will continue to watch over Liyue, witnessing every step of our growth. We already have the power to protect ourselves, and in the future, we shall have the power to protect the Archon and the Adepti as well. The time has come, citizens of Liyue, for our era of human governance. Now, it's our turn to protect the Archon. As her final words rang out, the entire Jade Chamber exploded with cheers. Cries of protecting the Archon rose in waves. Some even began shouting more radical slogans like, "Down with Celestia." Zhongli looked at the people with deep emotion, then continued speaking through his divine form. Liyue now has the strength to face powerful enemies. I believe in your determination. After stepping down, I shall retreat into seclusion with the Adepti, not just to heal, but also to watch over you. People of Liyue, trust the Qixing as you have trusted me. They will fight to bring you all a better future. Ningguang respectfully bowed and solemnly declared, for the prosperity of Liyue and the happiness of its people, the Qixing and the General Affairs Office shall dedicate ourselves to endless effort. Those who violate this contract shall face planet befall. Zhongli's dragon form nodded with satisfaction. From the moment I step down, Liyue shall no longer be ruled by a god. On the path of human governance, there will be countless hardships, but I believe in you all. My people, you possess the most passionate and unyielding will. I will watch as you take Liyue to heights even I could never imagine. I will still be here, but Liyue now belongs to its people. These final words were mostly meant for the other nations watching. Zhongli may have stepped down, yes, but let there be no doubt. If needed, he could still pick up his weapon and fight again. Anyone who harbored wishful thinking would die even more miserably than Ojol. This was the final deterrent Zhongli left behind for Liyue. His very existence was a nuclear threat. From this day forward, Liyue formally embarks on its path of human governance. But before I step back, citizens of Liyue, I shall leave you with one final gift. Just as Zhongli's voice faded, a sky blue divine wind blew in from the horizon. A pure, radiant figure emerged from the wind and gathered before everyone's eyes. Noble angelic wings spread open, brushing away the fear in people's hearts. "Old friend, it's been a while," Zhongli said with a facade of friendliness. Venti rolled his eyes discreetly. He had the nerve to say that. Wasn't Zhongli the one who beat him up last night? All because he had accidentally helped himself to another dozen bottles of wine? What a petty man. But no matter the complaint, the play had to go on. Venti's face shone with divine light as he gently addressed the people. "People of Liyue, I am Barbados, the Archon of Mondstadt." At this, the citizens of Liyue became even more confused. Even the people of Mondstadt were somewhat dumbfounded. The path of human rule will be full of hardships and danger. My people, you must not walk this road alone. Barbados is my friend of 1,000 years. I trust him, and I trust Mondstadt as well. From this moment on, Liyue and Mondstadt shall form an alliance. We shall share honor and disgrace, life and death. Our two nations shall be as one. This is my final gift to you all, a steadfast and reliable ally. Zhongli's divine form and Venti together released waves of divine power, which swirled into the air and solidified into a shining golden contract. Of course, this was mostly a symbolic gesture. They had signed the contract long ago. This public display was just to make things official for the people of Liyue and Mondstadt. Though many citizens of both nations were still confused, they had no objections. In fact, most welcomed this alliance wholeheartedly. After all, everyone knew that the Geo Archon and the Anemo Archon were both original Archons, and also old friends. Liyue and Mondstadt had always shared good relations, so further strengthening those ties could only be a good thing. Liyue was strong, but entering a new age of human governance, it was wise to have an ally. And now, with the signing of this contract, the Wind God could also be counted as part of Liyue's strength. The people of Mondstadt were even cheering with joy. Liyue's strength was well known, and being aligned with it only brought benefits to them. The most direct perk was that they would now be eligible to apply for all the exclusive resources and alchemical potions that were once reserved only for Liyue's people. Both sides were extremely satisfied with the contract.